Hello everyone, welcome back to Kylian English Sport, where we make sports your English classroom. Today we're diving deep into some commentary from a recent Real Madrid match, focusing on Kylian Mbappe's debut and the team's Super Cup victory. We'll break down keywords and phrases used, explain their meanings in detail, and provide summaries of each statement. By the end of this lesson, you will have a better understanding of how to use these expressions in your own English conversations. Let's get started. We will start from the statement we see on our screen like we always do, and this was said by one of the commentators before the game started. The trophies being carried out by the respective captains. It starts from the word trophies. A trophy is an object, often a large cup. So as you can see, there's two players, him and him. These two players are carrying two large cups, and these two are trophies. So trophies are awarded to someone. They're usually awarded to a person or maybe a team as a prize for winning a competition. In this context, trophies refers to the awards given to the winning teams, and the winning teams are, in this case, Real Madrid and Atalanta. Now let's go to the word respective. This word means belonging to each person or thing mentioned. Here it means that each captain, this is the captain, this is Real Madrid's captain, and this is Atlanta's captain. Each captain is responsible for carrying their own team's trophy. Now let's go to the word captains. A captain is the leader of a sports team responsible for guiding and representing the team. Therefore, one thing we learned from this statement is the fact that each team's captain is carrying their own trophy to the presentation area, and the scene highlights the importance of the captains in leading the teams to success. Yesterday's match was a bit different, and why do you think that is? Well, if you're a football fan, I'm sure you already have the answer. With Kylian Mbappé now part of the Real Madrid squad and starting tonight, there is added interest in this game. We'll start from the phrase part of the Real Madrid squad. So let me use my pen again. So this phrase means being a member of the team. Over here, the word squad refers to a group of players selected for a particular match. So on our screen, we see the players selected for the Real Madrid squad, and these are the players that were selected to represent Real Madrid in yesterday's match. When we come to the word starting in sports, starting refers to being in the initial lineup of players who begin the game. For instance, as you can see, Kylian Mbappé, he's not on the bench. Instead, he is starting the game. Let's go to added interest. This phrase means that something has become more intriguing or exciting. So in this case, what was so exciting about yesterday's match? Well, obviously it was Kylian Mbappé. So Kylian Mbappe's involvement in the game, it makes it more appearing more why am I saying appearing more appealing to fans? So this commentary emphasizes that Kylian Mbappé, who is the new and exciting player, is now playing for Real Madrid, and he is in the starting lineup for tonight's game, and his presence has made them much more interesting and is likely to draw more attention from fans and the media. That statement is so true. Let's move on to the next phrase. Well, the game started and the European champions lead in the Super Cup. We'll start from the phrase European champions. This phrase refers to the team that won the UEFA Champions League. So in this case, the team, which is Real Madrid, they won last year's UEFA Champions League, so which is also the most prestigious football competition in Europe. Let's go to the word lead. To lead means to be ahead in a game or a competition, usually by scoring more points or goals. So in this case, do you see Valverde? He's the one who scored the opening goal of the match, and at this particular moment, Real Madrid were leading Atalanta 1-0. Now let's go to Super Cup. What is a Super Cup? Well, it is a match played between the winners of a different major competitions, often seen as a prestigious trophy in its own right. So one thing we learned from this statement is the fact that Real Madrid, they are the reigning European champions, and they are currently ahead in the Super Cup match because thanks to Valverde, they're leading Atlanta 1-0, and this statement highlights their dominance in the game so far. so far they're winning the Super Cup, but the game is not over yet. Now let's take a look at how the goal was scored or who assisted the goal. So over here, the main player was Vinicius Jr. I'm sure, I know that you guys can't see it, but you see a player wearing a white jersey, right? So that is Vinicius Jr. And the commentator said, "What a goal that is! It's all about the playmaker Vinicius Jr., isn't it?" So when we start from the phrase "What a goal," this exclamation is used to express admiration for an impressive or skillful goal scored in the match. So what a goal! The goal was scored by. Okay, so this is Mbappé. It was scored by Valverde. There he is. So what a goal. Well, over here, he's telling us that he was so impressed by the skillful goal scored by Valverde. And now, when we go to the word playmaker, a playmaker is a player who is skilled at creating opportunities for others to score goals. In this case, Vinicius Jr. is being praised for his role in setting up the goal. And this commentator ended his statement by saying, "Isn't it? Isn't it? Is a tough question used to confirm or emphasize what has just been said?" So over here, the commentator is expressing admiration for a fantastic goal that has just been scored by Valverde. And at the same time, he gave credit to Vinicius Jr., who played a crucial role in setting it up. The use of this tough question, isn't it? It seeks agreement from the audience, from us. Well, I, for one, agree with you. He goes onto his right foot, then cuts back outside the defender, and then he provides Valverde with the simplest and easiest of tasks. We'll start from the phrase "goes onto his right foot." This means the player, in this case, there he is, Vinicius Jr., he shifts his balance or position to use his right foot to control or strike the ball. And after he did that, he cuts back, which means he was able to change direction suddenly. And this is often used in football when a player deceives the opponent by turning back the way they came. Now, when we come to the word provide, it means to give or supply something. In this context, it means the player with Vinicius Jr., he sets up Valverde for an easy goal. Now, let's go to simplest and easiest of tasks. This phrase means something very easy to do. Here it suggests that Valverde, by the way, where is Valverde? There is Valverde. So do you see the ball? Vinicius Jr. just passed the ball to Valverde. We can say that he put it on a plate, and all he had to do was just tap the ball into the net, and he did exactly that. He tapped the ball into the net, and Real Madrid started leading Atalanta 1-0 thanks to what just happened, as I explained it right now. So Vinicius Jr., he skillfully maneuvered the ball using his right foot, tricked the defender by changing direction, and then passed the ball to Valverde, making it extremely easy for him to score the goal. So this statement highlights the player's skill in creating a scoring opportunity. Now we will take a look at the moment we've all been waiting for. Everyone was waiting for number one, Kylian Mbappe's debut, and number two, well, we were hoping for him to score his first goal on his debut, and that's exactly what happened. Kylian Mbappe, on his big night, his Real Madrid debut, scores his first goal for the club. Let's start from the phrase "big night." Big night refers to an important or significant occasion. For Kylian Mbappe, it refers to his first appearance for Real Madrid. So because of that, yesterday was his big night. Now let's go to the word debut. Debut represents, or it means a person's first appearance or performance in a particular role or team. So since yesterday was his first match, we can say that it was his debut. So what happened after he made his debut? He scored his first goal. So scores his first goal tells us that he successfully got the ball into the opponent's net, resulting in a point for the team. So thanks to Kylian Mbappe's goal, second goal, Real Madrid are now leading Atalanta 2-0. So what do we understand from this statement? Well, it tells us that number one, Kylian Mbappe, he's playing his first match for Real Madrid because here he used the word debut, and he makes it memorable by scoring his first goal for the club. So the phrase emphasizes the significance of this moment for both Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid. Well, it's not a surprise for many football fans that Kylian Mbappé scored a goal in his first match, but the question is the first of how many. We will wait and see, but that is such a special moment for the latest Galactico. Let's start from the phrase first of how many. It is a rhetorical question suggesting more similar events or goals are expected in the future. So, first of how many? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So over here, the phrase wait and see tells us that we have to remain patient to see what happens over time. So that's all we gotta do. We can't do anything except to wait and see. When we come to the word Galactico, it is a term used to describe a high-profile superstar players at Real Madrid. So over here, the commentator is wondering how many more goals Mbappe will score for Real Madrid, implying that this could be the start of a prolific career at the club. The phrase latest Galactico, it underlines Mbappe's status as one of the top stars in the team. For instance, on our screen, we see Bellingham. I almost forgot his name. So Bellingham is one of the Galacticos at Real Madrid. He's one of the superstars. And Kylian Mbappe is the latest because he joined Real Madrid later than the other Galacticos. Well, everyone was wondering whether Atlanta would have scored. Well, nothing happened and the game ended 2-0. As you can see, the referee is blowing his whistle, which was the final whistle. So there is the full-time whistle, and the Champions League winners have won the Super Cup. When we come to the phrase full-time whistle, it refers to the referee's whistle that signals the end of the match. So over here, he's signaling that the game is over. The Champions League winners. It refers to the team that won the UEFA Champions League. And well, it is Real Madrid. So what happened to Real Madrid? They just won the Super Cup. So the match has ended, and Real Madrid, the winners of the Champions League, they have also claimed the Super Cup. So this statement celebrates the team's victory, which team Real Madrid's victory in this prestigious match. And I'll say this, as a football fan, we all got what we were expecting from yesterday's match, which was for Kylian Mbappé to make his debut. That was number one. And number two, for him to score a goal. That happened, which means he's going to take the headlines. Let's start from the word gonna. It is an informal contraction of the word going. I know you guys can't read it, but going to. Going, it is Going. I was trying to write that, but I failed. So gonna, it is an informal contraction of the words going to. Take the headlines means to be the main subject in news reports, often due to an outstanding performance or a significant event. This was so significant, especially for European football. So Mbappe's impressive performance, especially scoring on his debut, will be the focus of media attention. This phrase suggests that he will dominate the sports news following this match. Well, in this day and age, I feel like a Real Madrid fan sleeps peacefully because one thing about Real Madrid is the fact that they know how to win. So the new European season is here, but Real Madrid remain the gold standard as Luka Modric with the trophy joins his teammates. New European season. It refers to the start of a new football season in European leagues. Gold standard. Gold standard refers to the best example or benchmark for quality and joins his teammates. Well, here is Luka Modric, and before he got here, he received the trophy and then he went to his teammates to celebrate this achievement or this victory. So I feel like he was to this side and then he went over here, and as you can see, he's celebrating this win with all of his teammates. So even though the new football season has just begun, Real Madrid continue to set the highest standard in European football. And in this case, Luka Modric, their captain, he is seen celebrating with his team after winning another major trophy. So what does it mean for Real Madrid? Well, the European champions are now the super champions. The Super Cup is on its way to Madrid. Let's start from the phrase super champions. Super champions is a term used to describe the winners of the Super Cup. Real Madrid. It is a match that crowns the ultimate champion among European teams. And it is telling us that after winning the Super Cup, it is on its way. So if we say that something is on its way, then we are indicating that something is heading towards a specific destination. So what is this commentator trying to tell us? He's trying to tell us that, well, Real Madrid, they they're already recognized as European champions. They have now won the Super Cup, earning the title as Super champions, and the trophy is now being taken to Madrid, the home city of Real Madrid, marking yet another victory for the club. And that wraps up our deep dive into the commentary from Real Madrid's Super Cup victory. We have explored the meaning and usage of keywords and phrases, providing you with detailed explanations and summaries. These insights will help you enhance your English skills, especially when talking about sports. Not just sports, but you can use these phrases or try to incorporate them in your daily English conversations. Now, I want to tell you to make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kylian English Sports for more engaging lessons. See you in the next video.